Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. Former Squad live evening, Thursday evening edition. We got our scripted part out of the way here. Drinking some juice. Been drinking a lot of juice this week. Juice. Haven't done a video on the Juice himself, O.J. Simpson. I don't know if it was the Juice or just Juice, but haven't done a video on O.J. Simpson. We did just release. Good thing our mic is on. Saw that the mic was on, so that's a step in the right direction. Hope everybody had a good day. Good evening, Elena. Good evening, Clarks. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys had a good day. Thanks for being here. What's up, JK? How are you doing? How was your day? Thanks for being here, guys. I did just release, not even, maybe about an hour ago. Released that Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders video that we worked on this morning. Thought it was kind of funny. We'll see how it turns out. I mean, I didn't mean the video. I thought it was kind of funny that been saying for a while now, wanted to make an Emmitt Smith video, wanted to make a Barry Sanders video. But like every time I would go to do it, I wasn't able to do it. Not really not able to, but I didn't do it. I've been pushing them off, and eventually decided to push them together. So I in the end, I was, what's good, B-Wall? How are you doing, man? Thanks for being here. In the end, I thought it was kind of funny. I was like, once I realized that, like, because I was having a hard time making even this video, as you guys know, I was like, good timing. I just thought it was funny. I was like, I haven't been able to make an Emmitt Smith video, or I haven't been able to make Jealous. That sounds good. Homemade? Or Costco? Just kidding. You know, it's a joke. No, I just thought it was fun. Homemade? What? You're talking homemade? Turkey pot pie? Wow. Guys, I think I will post that video to TikTok as well right now because, you know, that running back content. I'm going to probably spam TikTok after the stream ends tonight. Clark's. Clark's, that's funny. That's funny. Yes. I know that you remember Emmitt Smith is fast. Clark's, that's funny. I didn't notice how fast he was in that short. It was a great run. Excuse me. It was a great run. I agree, Clark's. I tried to make it a little more fast-paced because of your words. Hopefully it was fast-paced enough. I tried. Tried my best. Was grinding that short out, believe it or not, guys. Bit of a grind, but hey. And now that we got the algo, Voldy's flaming me right now. But thanks for being here tonight, guys. We got Thursday night football coming on in about an hour. Lions versus the Cowboys. That's why we made that short today. Guten Tag, caretaker. Are you coming all the way from Germany? Guten Tag. How are you doing? I don't know how to say how are you doing in German. I really only know English and Spanish, unfortunately. Should know how to say how are you, at least in more languages than just two. Maybe I could get away with Portuguese, but Guten Tag, caretaker, where are you from? Thanks for being here. Cool. We get Esther. We get Esther. We get Esther. It's probably how are you? I imagine. Hopefully. 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 I'm not spewing profanities. Everybody, you guys know I don't curse in English. Maybe just started cursing in German, but hello, Anna. How are you doing tonight? Welcome. Welcome, guys. We're welcome. How are you doing? Anna, where are you from? Guten Tag, caretaker. How to say hi in other languages? I know how. That's a good idea. JK, I was thinking we could do language translate. Moscow, Russia. Welcome. Welcome all the way from Moscow. How are you doing? This morning time over there? We're coming to you live from Pennsylvania, United States. So welcome. Thanks for being here. We're mainly a sports-focused Hi, Anna. You're live. Mainly a sports-focused stream, but we talk about other stuff as well. So thanks for being here. How are you doing tonight? Hope everybody's having a good night. JK, I was thinking we could one of the longer. I'm doing well, Anna. Thank you for asking. Definitely doing a little better. It was funny, guys. It was relevant what we watched yesterday. I've been quoting Deion Sanders to myself all day today. I don't have bad days. So I'm doing well, Anna. I might have a bad minute or hour. Good evening, Juliet. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for being here. We don't have bad days, guys. We maybe will let ourselves. You can have a bad minute. Comment was too. What does that mean? What does that mean, Clarks? Pizza. I'm jealous. I wish I had pizza. Although I've just been mainlining all I've been eating. And that means how are you in what language, Clarks? Comment was too. All I've been eating is chicken noodle soup. All I've been drinking is juice. Almost out of juice. French. But JK, going back to what you said, I was thinking one of the opportunities for a longer form videos we could make would be teaching people how to root for sports in different languages, especially now that we mention it, World Cup coming to America next, America, Canada, and Mexico next year. So that might be an opportunity, teaching people how to cheer in different languages, root on teams, rah rah. Got some cheerleaders in the chat. You like that idea, JK? I mean, we need to think about what other types of content we can make. I mean, you guys know me. I'm going to keep doing live. I'm going to keep making the shorts, but we got to make other videos too. I was thinking we could do maybe and that plays on Voldemort. YouTube likes that stuff. We are the cheerleaders. I was thinking that was okay, Clark. I was thinking well, cool. Thanks for being here, guys. My day is good, Anna. I've had a good day. Don't have bad days. My day's been good. Thanks for asking. Did you have a good day? We got mainly a sports-focused stream, Anna. We do talk about other stuff. We got Sixers are already playing midway through the first quarter here. Dominating the Warriors. early. Looks like no Steph tonight, though. So, Joel Embiid's out there, though. So, thanks for being here tonight, guys. We did release our video not that long ago. I kind of liked it. In the end, I kind of liked it. I did like it. I was looping in it at the end there, which I was surprised at first. You know? Kind of surprised me that I was looping that video, but ended up looping it. So I liked it. We got let's see what other sports we got tonight. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we got Dallas at Detroit later. That's what inspired the idea for the. I mean, it was all right. It was all right. There was a little. I mean, who knows? I think it was pretty good. Put a lot of impact effects in there. I don't know if you guys noticed them or not, but there are some impact effects in that short. Definitely some impact effects in that short, guys. We gotta do our previews. We'll get our previews done at some point. Hopefully. Thank you. So, hope everybody had a good day. Probably start making a list here at some point soon. JK did not do any list work after made the video. I was making the video. I think I posted it at like 6:15 p.m. So I didn't do anything other than make the video today. But what was that list we were thinking? You were saying yes, your top thirsty. I know you were saying Thirsty Thursday, but you had a good title for it. I forget what it was. Maybe we can do that list. Lions, Cowboys. I mean, they were talking on the radio here in Philly today. Do we want the Cowboys to win or lose? You know, it's like you almost want the Cowboys to win in order to light a fire. You almost want the Cowboys to win to light a fire under the Eagles right now, who look kind of hapless. Also, pretty big news here in Philly. Jalen Carter, Eagles star defensive lineman, just had first they said surgery, then they changed it to procedure. Juliet, the Cowboys are playing the Lions. That's kind of why we made that. It's interesting, actually. Cowboys are playing the Lions. That's why we made that Emmitt Smith versus Barry Sanders short. I thought it is interesting. Both teams played Thursday a week ago. So I guess they gave them a full week to play this Thursday. So we'll get a list started here shortly. The most successful, messful. Yeah, Juliet, they're playing in about 45 minutes or so. Should be fun to watch, you would think, maybe. High-powered offenses, hopefully fun to watch. for impartial observers, not trying to get any enemies in the 313. Cowboys fans are all over the place. We know that. So, yeah, so Jalen Carter, Eagles star defensive lineman, had a procedure on his shoulder. So he's out at least this week. The Eagles are favored against the Chargers, but that is possibly because Justin Herbert's probably not going to play. If the Eagles lose to Trey Lance, who is the Chargers' backup quarterback, all hell will break loose in Philly. That's true. We've said that. I said that if they would lose to the Bears, that would happen. It didn't quite happen. They did start egging Patullo's house. I wonder, after they lost to the Bears, the offensive coordinator, I wonder what would happen. That's a good one. How to cheer your squad in 25 different languages. Yeah, we'll that's one we got to think of, because that could be a cool video. Like, and maybe, I think Philly's getting I don't know which stadiums they're playing in, but I think Philly gets at least a game. I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule. Good thing. Who knows? Maybe the good old US of A can make a. I didn't see Anna say goodbye. I didn't say goodbye to Anna. I didn't see her say goodbye. I wasn't reading the chat at that time. See ya, Anna. I don't think she's subscribed. It's all good. Sixers crushing Golden State right now, Elena. Yeah, well, their Golden State is. I don't know. Steph Curry's not playing though, and Jimmy Butler's not playing. It's like, I don't know, not all that. Getting a phone spam risk phone call. Sorry, guys. Our Emmitt Smith Barry Sanders video isn't doing terrible. I gotta post that on TikTok pronto, actually. Lena, send me drafts, send me ideas, storyboards. I mean, you want to see a Steph Curry short? Give me, I guess you want to see the one we made on that. Was it Fun Friday, I guess? Guys, stay tuned for Fun Friday. We'll see. We'll see about tomorrow. Clarks, you won't wait until Father's Day? What? All right, fine. Maybe it's Christmas. That's part of the Christmas present. Julian was. Oh my gosh! I still got to make a Jordan Love short. I still got to make a song with that. Make it short with that song for Rahul, if he comes back. Tush push short, Juliet. The Eagles aren't even successful with the tush push this year. Do it now? Clark, let's do it now? What do you want to do now? We already released a video today. Tush push short. Tush push short is needed. Y'all need the hype, I guess. I guess they need something. It's kind of true. I'm thinking the Steph Curry might be. That's a Christmas present. Steph Curry's become a Christmas present, guys. Steph Curry video. One of. So, thanks for being here, guys. Let's get this list up on the screen. My bad. All over the place right now. A little bit all over the place. We'll just say Thirsty Thursday, top 10 best partying, but top 10 athletes you'd want to party with. How about that? How about that? That puts a positive spin on it. All right? Trying to stay positive, guys. Remember, top 10 athletes. And it can be for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be, I mean, guys, it can be for whatever reason you would want to party with them, you know? Steph Curry could be on here. You would want to party with. Can we see that on the screen? Mahomes, Steph Curry. Guys, Joe Burrow. I'll put Joe Burrow on the list. I'll put Joe Burrow on the list. Juliet says Joe Burrow. And Mahomes. Elena says Steph Curry. We'll say, I'm going to say John Daly. Would I want to party with? I mean, he's a partier. Would I want to? Yeah, it'd be fun. It would be fun. Bohm? Turkey tamales? Sounds delicious. I've never had a turkey tamale before. Sounds good. Clark says Bohm. We'll put Joe Burrow on there. Pat Mahomes. You guys are funny. Pat Mahomes. Bohm? Why Bohm, Clarks? Like, you guys... you guys can throw out anybody who you want. Anybody you want. I don't know if I'll put him back on the list. Doc Ellis is a good one, JK. He's 100% on the list. Doc Ellis. I don't know about... I mean, Pat Mahomes... Like, yeah, Pat Mahomes. But, like, for fitting on this list, you know, Bryce Harper, he's a Mormon. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe he does like to party. I don't know. Although maybe we'll put Bryce Harper on the Julian wants Bryce Harper. You know he's a Mormon, Juliet? You didn't know that? He is. I don't know how. Jason Kelsey? He'll go on. Yeah. We can put Jason Kelsey. As long as he doesn't bring anybody with him. As long as he doesn't. Bryce Harper. We can come up with a lot more on this list. What about Dwight Gooden or Darryl Strawberry? It's a little before my time, but would we have fun with those guys, or is that too dangerous? You know, like, there's a point where it's like Lenny Dykstra. Do we even want to, or like we don't want to end up in jail? You know, so it's like, do you even want to do that? Like, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying, guys? All right, I'll think of some other guys. Guys, I gotta put that other video on TikTok. So that's what I'm gonna do that real quick. It won't take me long. But yeah, Julie, yeah, you can think of some. Clark Swan. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't put Steph or Bohm on the list. You guys can keep throwing out ideas. Your ideas were good. Tim Raines. I don't know any of his lore, JK. If you want to share any of Tim Raines' lore, I don't know any of the Tim Raines partying lore. There are just like a ton of guys you could put on this list. Saquon, Allen Iverson. AI we could put on this list. AI definitely deserves a spot on this list. Saquon? You guys are just listing people you want to party with, which is fine. That's fine. I told you could. I said that was part of it. Jeez, Tim Raines. I mean, we could. What about the guy we got late? Ricky Williams? I mean, literally, you could list any running back. Ricky Williams? I'll put Ricky Williams on there. Tim Raines, that's funny. Oh, Kevin Mackey. I guess Kevin Mackey. We'll put Kevin Mackey on this list. He's deserves a spot. Who did I just say? Juliet says Mahomes. Good one, Juliet. Good one. Mahomes. I just said somebody that I thought was decent, and I totally forgot. Oh, Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams. One hundo pay. All right, we'll put Mahomes on there. Fine. You guys, you're banging the table, literally banging the table to put Patrick Mahomes on the list. Although we could put his dad, Patrick Mahomes Sr. He likes to party too. So actually, that's actually a good one. Braxton Berrios. Jill, are you looking these up? There's no way you. How do you know Braxton Berrios, Juliet? Pat Mahomes was actually a good answer. I should have had him on the list earlier. That was a good one. No, you swear? Oh, is he like dating some influencer or something? Yeah, I've never. You're just listing the athletes you know who are dating influencers, which is fine. But they don't go on this list though. By default, those Juliet don't go on this list most likely. I mean, maybe they could. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they can't. No, it wasn't osmosis, Clarks. I figured, I looked it up and I was like, she only knows him because he's dating some girl on Instagram that has a bunch of followers, I guess. Same thing with Peyton Pritchard. I've known that Juliet has known about Peyton Pritchard for a while. Josh Gordon is a good one. He totally deserves a spot on this list. Josh Gordon, I had him on my fantasy team back in whatever year that was, 2012 or 2013. His like he kept coming back. I mean, Josh Gordon had a decent career. I mean, he was so good at the beginning of his career. He played with Brady with the Pats. He kept getting suspended though. Kept getting suspended by the NFL for like ridiculous amounts of time. He was suspended for like whole seasons, right, JK? All right. Come on, Juliet. Tommy Paul. I don't even know who. Who? I don't even know who that is. I gotta put this Barry Smith, Emmett Sanders edit on my phone, so I can post it to TikTok before the game starts so it has any bit of relevance. Embiid multiple seasons. Yeah, they just really did Josh Gordon dirty. It's because he came into the league. I guess he came into the league already in the program or whatever. McEnroe, good one, Clarks. Embiid is not on this list, Juliet. McEnroe's a good one. We'll put Mike Tyson and McEnroe on the list. I gotta post this on. Mike Tyson, John McEnroe. This is a fun party, guys. There's got to be some more. Floyd? It would. We could put Floyd on there. That would be crazy. Michael Jordan, great one, Clarks. Of course, Michael Jordan. What about Dennis Rodman? Would we want to? Like some of these, it's like, do we want to? like Lenny Dykstra's not on this list yet, you know? Dennis Rodman. It's like, are we even ready for that? Clark says yes to Dennis. We are ready for that? Okay. Okay, Dennis Rodman. Yes, Lenny. Yes, Dennis Rodman and Lenny. John Kruk as well. I mean, that whole... We'll put them together. I mean, they were on that 93 Phillies team. You know? All right, they're on the list. They're on there. Is that too big? Yeah. Oil Can Boyd. Good one. Elena says Ruiz. Carlos Ruiz, you mean, Elena? I assume. I'll keep it. I'm going to keep adding to the list from the top just so that stays there. I guess it's nice and windy and cold here tonight, guys. Oil Can Boyd. Juliet says Braxton Berrios. Personally, I'd pass, Juliet. Personally, I'm passing on that one. If we're going to Michael Vick, we can put him on there. I'm fine with that. I gotta post this video. I'm cool with that. The Ron Mexico days. We partying with Ron Mexico is what you're saying? No, I agree. I agree. No Deshaun Watson. Agree on that one. Yeah, he would be. He would give good suggestions. But you guys are giving great suggestions, guys. Come look at our list is like 20 people long, and I haven't, haven't even put everybody up there. That's what happened yesterday, JK, right? Something like that. Andre the Giant is a good one. That is a very good one. Hulk Hogan too? Should we put? We should put Hulk Hogan on that. I'll put him on there. Good evening, Dan. Nothing to be sorry about, bro. Stuff your sorries in a sack. Thanks for being here, man. How are you doing? We're doing top Thursday, top 10 athletes. Kenny Stabler, Snake. Bro, how are we? Thank you, Dan. Awesome suggestion. Great suggestion. There got to be some hockey guys, too. One of the Kenny Stabler. Tony G. Maybe Elena. Charles Barkley. Elena's gonna get mad if I don't put Tony G on the list. I'm not. Probert. Bob Probert. Right? I think we do have Dennis Rodman, Dan. Bob Probert. Okay. I'll put Tony G on the list, Elena. He seems pretty cool. He seems like a cool guy. He doesn't go on the top of the list, though. It's a good suggestion, Elena. It is thank you for the suggestion. Gronk is a great one, Dan. Gronk, absolutely. Right? Now, some of these guys we got to remember, it's like, are we ready for this? It's like you want to, you know? Elena's mad about Steph Curry not being on this list. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure that thing posted. Nope, not yet. Canelo? I don't know any Canelo stories, JK, if you want to share one in the chat. Alvarez? Right? They're really just... I'll put... They're... I don't know, Dan. JK might know. I don't. Offhand, I don't. Well, we do have some baseball players on here. Let's look on the ones we got. We got all the way at the bottom of the screen. We got Lenny Dykstra and John Kruk. Tim Raines, Doc Ellis, Oil Can Boyd. Those are the only baseball players that are on this list. Was it Josh Beckett? Remember the Red Sox back in the day? They got in trouble for like a bunch of the pitchers on their off days weren't going to watch the games. They were sitting in the clubhouse drinking beer, eating fried chicken, and playing video games. Wade Boggs. Love it. We could do... I guess I gotta keep these guys around. I don't. You guys know I don't mean it like that. We'll put Steph Curry on there. I don't know if that eye roll was visible or not. Hopefully not. Thirsty Thursday, guys. Top 10 athletes you'd want to party with. Guys, once we get to 32, maybe we do a bracket. Maybe we do a bracket when we get to 32. David Ortiz, dude. 107? What? That's borderline impossible? Is it not? Borderline impossible? Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's a fun fact, JK. Thanks for sharing that. I'm still I'm 107? 107 beers on one flight? Put David Ortiz on this list. That's Shady McCoy liked to go to the nightclubs when he was in Philly. Should we put Shady on the list? Chad Ochocinco, Shannon Sharp, any of these guys? Got a pretty good list so far, guys. We do have him on here, Dan, somewhere. Doc Ellis. We got Jason Kelsey on here. Tim Raines. Curt Schilling. We'll throw him on the list. Curt Schilling. LT. Love that. I heard that LT would Joe Namath. If we put LT on here, we gotta put Joe Namath on here too. I'm thinking. Right? Yeah, Joe Namath probably still out there partying. Arnold Palmer. Gonna put Arnold Palmer on the list. I mean, this is an intimidating list. Kenny Powers. Fictional athlete. We can put him on here. Although, I feel he's almost we got John. I think we got John Daly on here. We can't put Kenny Powers because that's unfair to the rest of them. You know. I was he's obviously, it's just unfair to the rest of them. You know, it's Kenny Powers would win. maybe. Fictional list too. Might be an honorable mention, guys. I don't even know how many we got. We're already at 31, guys. We got 31. So, like, we need our best shots because we got, you know, probably only going to do 32 team bracket tonight. But Arnold Palmer. Any of these guys don't. Steph Curry we could take off. Everybody else is pretty deserves their spot, you know. Steph Curry was the only one that was like, the committee was like, we got there. The thing is though, there's so many guys out there. Probably Kenny Stabler was a Johnny Football. Johnny Football has to be on this list. I mean, we can keep throwing some names out for a while, and we can like cut some people. Johnny Football. Absolutely. We got Floyd Mayweather, Dan. Somewhere. He's on the list. Trust? Let's see. Yeah, he's on the list. And actually, we got Lenny Dykstra and John Kruk as a pair. So I don't even know if we're actually at 33 if we separate those. We ready for our bracket, guys? I guess so. I mean, we can keep throwing out names while I get this bracket set up. Ocho Cinco. Did I put him on the list? I threw his name out there. I might have not put him on the list. We'll take out Steph Curry. Did I put him on here? I don't think I did. It's a good one. Sorry, Steph Curry. Chad Ochocinco's taking your place. I mean, sorry to the OG squad. The OGs are real upset with that one. But hey, thanks for being here, guys. We're gonna set this bracket up. I said Ocho Cinco. I'm with you. Same wavelength, Stan. I'm with you on the Ocho Cinco. I put him on this list. And I was hesitant to put Steph Curry on the list, and then all right, so I'll get. If you guys want to keep pitching names, we can. They have former. Well, that's their. It's true. It's kind of part of the joke of it, right? You know, past, present, future, all that stuff. Kind of part of the joke. JK, I mean, it's like, are we former squad or right now? Like, what are we? Are we together or what? Yeah, so. Really good list tonight, guys. Thanks for all your suggestions. We released the Emmitt Smith. Any thoughts in the chat? Do we like that video? I mean, you guys can be real with me. I didn't really like it at first, but then I kind of liked it at the end. There, I didn't think it was terrible. It wasn't our best, but I thought, you know, hey, our best is yet to come. So. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it, man. You might have said that before I even asked, in which case, like, my mind's exploding. All right, we can do a couple we can add TB12 to Gronk. But thank you, Dan. Thanks for shouting that out. I appreciate it, man. We can add. All right, guys, give me a second here. Johnny Manziel. Johnny Football. JK, were you a Johnny Football believer when the Browns drafted him? I thought he was going to be good. But he didn't. Did he even ever play at any other? Did any other NFL squads ever pick Johnny Football up? I forget. I know he tried to play in like the Canadian Football League or something. Wade Boggs drank 100. Thanks for sharing that, Dan. Wade Boggs drank 107 beers on a plane ride? Cross-country plane ride? Are you kidding me? Gronk and TB12. Gronk is just hype man. I'm surprised he's now he's studio analyst. It's like cute, to see him. It's like, shouldn't you be out smashing things instead of trapped in a suit on live television? Andre the Giant was a good one. I mean, that guy, there are just legends about how much he could eat, drink, all that stuff. I mean, literally a giant. Giants are real? Question mark. They might be real, guys. Some of us, I don't know how much Giants blood I got in me, but maybe not much, but Giants are real. Oil Can Boyd. John Daly. Joe Burrow, Joe Cool. Now we didn't put, I'm sure we're going to be coming up with a wide list. And guys, I'm not in the chat right now, so I'll be right back to the chat. We're almost done writing this bracket in, so I'm just trying to bang that out. Tim Raines, that was a fun story you shared, JK, about Tim Raines, why he would slide head first. Allen Iverson, he's quite popular. He's known to be spotted in the casinos of Philadelphia. Kevin Mackey, the first crackhead coach, or the crackhead coach of the first Cinderella, my bad. Ricky Williams, needs no explanation. Patrick Mahomes, 1 and 2. And his dad, I'll say, and his dad only. Same with Jason Kelly. Jason Kelsey, no guests allowed. Sorry, Jason Kelsey, no guests. Josh Gordon. Would get along with Josh Gordon very well, I have a feeling. Mike Tyson. John McEnroe. That was a good suggestion from Clark's. I don't really know many of this John McEnroe stories. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman. And then we got Lenny Dykstra and John Kruk. All right, guys. Heart of a Giant. Kelsey could bring teammates, no family. Oh, fan coached league for draft. Hell no. So you weren't. Oh man. So you knew from the start. You knew from the start it wasn't meant to be. That's a shame. But I guess yeah, like you said, you were right. You were right. Fan coached league. Forgot that was a thing. That can't still be around, can it? Kelsey could bring teammates, no family. Maybe. All right, guys. This is gonna be a fun bracket here. It's gonna be a fun bracket. We got Thursday night football kicking off about 10 minutes or so. Guys, we're going to do this bracket and then probably call the stream for tonight after the bracket. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Let me get this bracket up on screen for y'all finally. First one, John Daly. John Daly versus Lenny Dykstra and John Crook. And you can have your own imagination too. It's like, what are you doing? John Daly, you might be out on the golf course, Oh no, I have Michael Vick twice. Oh no, wow. Gotta fix that. Hold up, guys. I put Michael Vick in twice. Who did I snub? Who did I snub? Good thing we haven't started yet. Who did I snub? Floyd. Oh, I've snubbed a couple guys. Snubbed a couple guys. I know, maybe just one. I think it's Floyd Mayweather. Pretty sure I put Floyd Mayweather. Well, at least they were up against each other. I mean, Michael Vick could have just had a bye to the next round. I guess it didn't actually affect the bracket that much. As long as Floyd Mayweather's not in there anywhere else. I don't think he is. Got some good matchups already in the first round. I mean, I snubbed Steph Curry. That's true. I definitely snubbed Steph Curry. No, Jordan's in there. Jordan is in there. He's somewhere in there. He's in the bottom. Question mark. Yeah, he's in there. He's in a tough matchup against Arnold Palmer in the first round. All right, we're going to do it by poll tonight, guys. Maybe. All right, guys, we're gonna do it by poll tonight. Each of these is gonna last like maybe a minute or so. If no answers come in, I will determine who wins. Feel free to check them out. Feel free to still comment in the chat. Just feel like it's maybe a little easier this way. We got one vote. One vote in. One vote in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See if I can have a timer going. I'll just keep doing. Hey Siri, set timer for 30 seconds. 30
seconds starting.
Maybe it'll be a minute. We'll do a minute because that way it gives me time. Hey Siri, set timer for 1 minute. Jeez. A or B, top or bottom? I guess you're right, JK. I just care about you guys. You know that. You know that. Well, we're going to call that one over. We're going to call that one over. Lenny Dykstra and John Kruk take down John Daly. Hopefully it... All right. We'll, I think you're right, though, JK. So that was 2-1. 2-1, Dykstra and Kruk over Daly. All right, we're gonna repeat that. Now, that '93 Phillies team was legendary. Apparently, it was a legendary team. John Daly still out there. His son now, John Daly's son, is like a pretty good golfer in his own right. Floyd? Why? I mean, listen, I would not turn down myself a party with Floyd. Why do we want to party with Floyd? Floyd Money Mayweather? I guess we're going on private. I guess it's like what we're doing. We're going on private jets and stuff like that. All right, so that one's over. Floyd moves on 2-0. I would vote. I'd probably vote for Floyd. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Michael Vick fan. Big Michael Vick fan. This is a good matchup, too. We got Ocho Cinco versus Kevin Mackey. Ocho Cinco, he's in the podcast game himself. He's doing stuff with Shannon Sharp, I believe. We got 2 votes for Ocho, 2 for Mackey. If it's all right. Well, that's what we're calling it there. We're calling it there. 2-0. We got Williams, Boggs. That was actually 3 votes for Ocho? What? Nobody wants to party with Kevin Mackey? Nobody wants to party with Kevin Mackey? Or Ricky Williams? we want to party with Wade. We want to party with Wade Boggs. Okay. Okay, we're partying with Wade Boggs. It is. Partying with Wade Boggs. Not Ricky. Your polls are glitched. JK, am I giving you the wrong? I mean, if you guys don't want to do the polls, we don't have to. If the polls are coming up glitchy, we don't have to do it. I was going to say, I'm like, what? There's nobody who wants to party with Kevin Mackey. I might say Kevin Mackey. I might say Kevin Mackey. Okay, cool. Cool. It's not, yeah, the polls are just a little better. That way you don't have to count them, but I do have to set them up. I mean, who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, guys. Excuse me. All right. LT takes that one. LT 3-1 over Tyson. I would also myself be picking LT there in that situation. Then we got Kelsey versus Chuck. Kelsey versus Chuck. The stipulation with Jason Kelsey is no family. Chuck's got no stipulations. I would think I'm leaning Chuck myself. JK's like dreading a deep Chuck run. The party. It's like, how could you both want to party with him and be wise? How could he be both the wise and the guy you want to party with the most in the finals of both? All right, we'll call that. Chuck looks like Chuck's gonna win anyway. 3-0. Well, 4. It's gonna happen. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, and we got. This is a good matchup, guys. This is a good matchup. We got Snake versus Doc Ellis. I put LSD as a joke. Ellis, comma D. Literally. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Guys, we're feeling trippy tonight, guys. Feeling a little trippy tonight. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right. All right, B-Wall. Well, we're doing great to have you back. You're mid-bracket. You voted for CK. Yes, it's athletes you'd want to party with. Of course he comes back right to push it to a tie. Oh no, now Snake's gonna win. Snake's gonna win now. All right, that we'll call it. Every time I see it hit a minute, it's Snake moves. That's our closest matchup so far, guys. Snake beats Doc Ellis. That was one of the best matchups of the whole first round. and Snake won. And all. What do you mean, Jenny? What do you mean, Jenny, Juliet? Oh. All right. Now we got McEnroe and Namath. McEnroe and Broadway Joe. He got more giddy than I after. That was one of the comments on the Snake video. So this is, guys, we started off by listing, what'd we say? Thirsty Thursday, top 10 athletes you would want to party with. So we got a list of around 32. We're going through this bracketology, figuring out who we're going to party with. Right now we're at, looks like McEnroe. I'm going to call that poll now. It's not, I doubt, that's an upset, I would say. These were not really properly seated, but you like poll better? It's less work for you guys, more work for me, which is fine. Which is fine. That's the story. That's the name of the game, I guess. So John McEnroe moves on 4-1. All right, we got Arnold versus MJ. Yeah, that is cool, JK. Like, so yeah, you guys can give me feedback on what you like better. The polls coming out like once every minute or so, or like just typing them in the chat. I think the polls might be better just for like in terms of scaling purposes, you know, like our goal is to have more and more people here, so then it'll be like easier. I'm not gonna. You guys see how hard it is for me to count to 5 or 3 or 4. You know, I'm like it's 3-2. It's all right. This was a good matchup. This was a good matchup. And it's a close matchup, 3-2. MJ's gonna move on over Arnold Palmer, legend. Arnold Palmer, living legend. MJ. This is a good matchup, guys. Ooh, this is a good matchup. These are kind of all good matchups. This might be the most fun bracket we've had yet. Joe B versus Hulk. Joe Burrow versus Hulk Hogan. Who would we rather party with? R.I.P. Hulk Hogan? I think that was this year, was it not? Was it this year? Joe Cool? Dan, if you we are doing the polls too, Dan? So 50-50? That's what I said, Brian. I know. It's like it depends on the party you're looking for. It's true. No, nothing to apologize for, Dan. Burrow easy, guys. It's tied. It's tied. All right, we're going to end the poll. That was our first tie. I got to do the first tiebreaker. I'm going with Hulk Hogan. I mean, I would like to party with Joe Burrow too, but I'm down for the NDEs, B-Wall. Sign me up. I'm ready for it. Sign me up. Like Joe Burrow, like is a cool guy. No, I'm not saying he is. Gronk plus TB, and then we got Tim Raines now. Tim Raines would slide head first so he wouldn't damage what he had in his back pockets. You wouldn't remember Hulk? I wake up with bruises. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's like, or who are we? Who are we? It's like, what version of yourself is doing the partying too? I mean, these are the questions you got to ask yourself when you're voting, guys. What version of you is doing the partying? You know, the 20-year-old you, the you today. Gronk plus TB. You can kick TB out, though. That's the thing, Dan. It's mainly Gronk. It's like, say it's a party in current you. Elena says current you. Well, I'm with you, Dan. I'm kind of with you, but hey, I just put Hulk Hogan through the next round. Guys, you can throw the, what was the vote there? It was 5-1. Even though then you guys were like wanted to change your vote. It's all right. All right, we got a good one up here. A good one next. That's literally exactly what I was thinking, Dan, by asking that question. All right, we got Josh Gordon versus Schilling. Josh Gordon versus Curt Schilling. I know who I'd pick.
I have Z.
Three to three? All right. Curt Schilling would be interesting to talk history with. But I'm gonna choose Josh Gordon. He's my boy. He always was. All right, then we got the next one is David Ortiz up against Pat Mahomes 1 and 2. Like, as in, I'm going to just say Mahomes with his dad. David Ortiz versus Pat Mahomes or Mahomes, but the stipulation is with his dad. With his dad. Well, that's why I put it on there, Brian. I was feeling the same way. Yes, Elena, the stipulation is his dad is there too. But don't let it exactly. Well, that's why he made this list, B-Wall. You get it. You get it. We got 5 votes. Five votes. Gonna be ending soon. Looks like Pat Mahomes isn't gonna make it through. Are you guys not voting because it's with his dad? It's not letting you vote. All right, well, so you would vote for Pat Mahomes. Oh, 6 votes. Oh, it's Elena. Even if you were to vote, maybe you did vote. Maybe you did vote. I don't know. All right, we're gonna call it though. That was 4-2. 4-2, David Ortiz over Pat Mahomes with his dad. Next, we got I know who I'd pick. Might be some Philly bias in the chat on this one. AI, the OG AI, versus Canelo Alvarez, boxer, for those who don't know. Boxer, Canelo Alvarez. We're nearing the end of the first round here, guys. Thanks for being here. It's been a fun bracket tonight. Juliet doesn't like the poll. What do you mean? You don't like the format of the poll? You like it keeps not working? I like the poll, Juliet. It makes it kind of easier for me. That way I don't have to. Believe it or not, it's less work to. I don't know. We'll see what we do. We're gonna do the polls tonight, but we're not tied down. We're not. We'll figure it out. But thanks for being here, Juliet. I'm sorry if it's messing up some of your votes. All right, 6 votes in. We're gonna call it here. Polls here. B-Wall likes the poll. Polls here to say it is good if people are coming by and like it does keep the convo flowing. Then they can stop and vote and stuff. AI is gonna win over Canelo 5-1. Now you guys don't get to stand by your vote anymore, but like I kind of we still kind of have an idea. I don't know. This is another good one, guys. Andre the Giant versus Oil Can Boyd. Dan's thinking Andre. I think Andre's going to win this one. I think Andre's going to steamroll. Oil Can Boyd, B-Wall. I didn't know who he was either. He was a good pitcher who liked to party. How about that? From the 80s, I believe. Look him up. He's a partier. We're going to call it there. Andre the Giant winning with quite a lot. Heavy victory for Andre, 5-1. Andre the Giant over Oil Can Boyd. Maybe more due to like who is Oil Can Boyd, but and then guys, the committee saved a good one for last in the first round. Jeez. Then we got Rodman versus Johnny Football. Rodman versus Johnny Football himself. I mean, I don't even. These are two legends. This could have been the finals. This literally could have been the finals. Could have been the finals, not the finals. Instead, it's in the first round. I mean, blame the committee, Sophie's choice. Looks like Johnny Football's gonna win this one. I'd side that way too. It's like I don't know. I'd go. Would you guys go to? Oh, I guess you're a UVA alum, B-Wall. I wouldn't as a UVA. They don't like UVA alums over there in North Korea. But yeah, it's like, do you even want? It's like it's not. Is it even worth it to go though? Is it even worth it to go? I don't know. You like that reference, B-Wall? you that's like seriously, bro. Like that's pretty good reference right there. And it's deep. I mean, jeez. It's ridiculous. Like, so I'm like, why would I even want to go? I'm like the poor guy. All right. 5-1 Dennis Rodman. What was it? No, Johnny Football. I'm sorry. Johnny Football. Five to 1. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not trying to go to North Korea. Maybe maybe, I don't know. All right, guys. Second round starting. How's the football game going? Anybody watching in the chat? Field goals to open the first quarter, 3-3. We got our second round starting now. Thanks for your patience. We got Lenny and Kruk. Nails and Kruk versus Floyd. Who would you rather party with? Dan. That sounds lovely, Dan. That sounds lovely. Say hi to Sam for me. It's 3-3 right now, Dan. Trading field goals. Trading field goals. Not missing anything right now. Yet. Dallas has the ball at their own 10-yard line. All right, guys. Looks like Floyd. I like that. Floyd. We're going to say Floyd. All right. Floyd wins 3-2. I mean, partying with Floyd would be pretty fun. I mean, you'd be taking private jets everywhere. I mean, there'd be a whole bunch of stuff going on. All right, we got. What's wrong, Brian? I have never seen Love Island myself. There's no reason why I would. I mean, maybe I might like it. I like trashy reality TV shows. I used to, at least. I was big on the VH1 shows back then. Floyd beat Kruk, Dan. He did 3-2. I don't know if maybe you didn't vote. It was a bit of a surprise. This is a tough one. Ocho versus Boggs. We're tied right now, guys. 4 votes in. Dan, you shared that Wade Boggs drank 107 beers on a plane. I mean, I don't even want to think about that. All right, guys, I gotta cast a tie-breaking vote here. I got to cast a tie-breaking vote here. It was a tie on that one. I am going to go with... I'll go with Wade Boggs. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll go with Wade Boggs. Go with Wade Boggs. He'd show me a thing or two how to drink a beer. I mean, I could learn a thing or two. This is a good one, guys. These are some good matchups. This has been a fun. These are really fun matchups that we've got going on tonight. Now it's LT versus Chuck. LT versus Chuck. LT, you're not coming home until like 6 in the morning. Chuck, I don't know. What are you up to with Chuck? Chuck, he might be playing golf. You know, going to a steakhouse, then going to a nice, like, I don't know. You might. I'd be leaning Chuck, probably. Although I forget, who did I push through the last? I said push through Hulk Hogan to this round. Yeah, Chuck, you'd be late night. Exactly, B-Wall. That's what you'd be. You think he's going all the way, JK? He might. He might. He might. Chuck, we'll say Chuck won 3-1. All right, I think we're close. Yeah, we got Snake versus McEnroe. Or selling your children. All right, good one. We got Snake versus McEnroe. Snake versus McEnroe. I'll be right back, guys. Out of juice. Guys, I'm out of juice. It's not the best situation here. Out of juice. 6 votes. Thanks for voting, guys. Yeah, I'm out of juice, Elena. I got one thing of apple juice this size and one thing of orange juice this size at the store yesterday. And I'm done. I'm done with both of them. I agree with that, Dan. I agree with that. Facts. Dan just laid it out. Plus, he's got nothing. He's got good things to say about Philly, J.K. So that's why we like him. So what was that? That was 4-2, Snake. Elena, how did you vote on that one? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, this is a big matchup in terms of legends. We've got Hulk versus MJ. Hulk versus Michael Jordan. His airness. Talk about losing. You talk about late night gambling. You'd be on the golf course all day. You'd play 36 holes with Michael, which would be fun. You would also might lose your wallet, like you're saying, Dan. You might also lose your wallet while playing. Be nice. You'd be in sunny Florida. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's very true, Dan. That's actually quite true. MJ will have people after you. Like, probably. Probably, though. All right, we're gonna call that one. MJ seems like a really nice guy. Elena says he is, but he's a killer. He's one of the most So Hulk wins that one, and star of Space Jam is true. It's true, guys. That was my favorite movie growing up. Was Space Jam? What was it 3-1 for Hulk? I believe. Yeah, 3-1 for Hulk. And I took offense to and I took that personally. Then we got Gronk and the controversial addition is controversial. We kind of nerfed Gronk, guys. We kind of nerfed Gronk. That's on me. That's on me, guys. Kind of nerfed Gronk myself. Be well because we didn't want to. We wanted to include. It was a way to get down to 32. You weren't here when we were making the list, bro. I'm with you, Dan. We're gonna call it here. All right, 50-50. I got to pass the tie-breaking vote here. I'm going to take Josh Gordon, my boy, Josh Gordon. All right, guys, couple more matches. It told you to be, he kind of did need the nerf, I guess. He was going to win. If it was going to be Gronk, it was just going to be Gronk. All right, what's our next matchup? We got Ortiz versus AI. This is a tough one, guys. David Ortiz, two legends. Honestly, kind of similar, like fan favorite legends in a way. Gosh, the bottom of this bracket is so strong. Johnny Football took out Dennis Rodman in the first round. Now it's Andre the Giant versus Johnny Football. Jeez. that's kind of the question here that we're asking. That is a little bit of the question that we're asking here tonight. Maybe, kind of. Cartel for you? Well, it looks like it's the cartel for all of us. No, well, looks like AI just got eliminated. JK, David Ortiz is going to move on to the next round. 3-1 vote. All right, guys. Finishing out the second round. I'm sorry, Elena. I mean, like, they're up for a. Elena, even if, okay, I'll add it to AI. Elena, it was, even if I counted your vote, it would have not. So you were thinking too hard. We got the next matchup's already out, B-Wall. The next matchup's already out, bro. Andre the Giant, Johnny Football. Elena, even if you had voted for AI, it was going to be 3-2. But thank you for how hard you're thinking about these. It's like, for party, don't think as hard about it, Elena. It's a party, you know? You don't have to think as hard. This is a party time. This is Thirsty Thursday. Party time. So, you don't have to think that hard, guys. It should be taking me longer to make these. Is the poll up? Yeah, the poll's up. All right. We're going to Johnny Football, gut reactions. Johnny Football might take this whole thing down with the hardest route too. Hardest path. We'll see. I mean, look at he had Rodman in the first round and Andre the Giant in the second round. That's actually a good point, Dan. Dan's making some really solid points as to why. Because the question is ultimately, again, I guess I should remind us every round, this is a bracket to determine the athlete who we would like to party with the most. Came up with a list of 34 or 5-ish, got it on a bracket. We're down to our Elite 8, guys. Our Elite 8 is Floyd Mayweather, Wade Boggs, Charles Barkley, Kenny Stabler, Hulk Hogan, Josh Gordon, David Ortiz, Johnny Manziel. It's a pretty good Elite 8. There might be some controversy in there, but not too much, I don't think. People have the same thought as Dan. All right, guys. Yeah, I mean it's true though. That's the thought exercise. Well, maybe not. I mean, Floyd is a boxer, but so Floyd versus Wade Boggs kicks off the Elite Eight. Who would you rather party with? Yeah, that's true, John. I mean, that's true. That's a good point. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. We're in our Elite Eight. Wade seems really cool. Guys, I gotta cast a tie-breaking vote here. Who would I rather party with, Floyd Mayweather or Wade Boggs? Guys, I've been to Boston. I've never been to Vegas. I'm picking Floyd. I've been to Boston. I don't know where Wade's from, but or stays at. Okay. I'm gonna cast a tie-breaking vote there for Floyd. Thanks for voting, guys. Really, Dan? One second, guys. 100%. All right, guys. Floyd's the first member of the Final Four. Next Elite Eight matchup. I don't know, JK. I don't know if Chuck makes the Final Four. We'll see. I don't know if Chuck makes this Final Four. We'll see. This is a good matchup. Chuck versus Snake, guys. Yeah. Who was that? Was that 50 Cent? Didn't Floyd have beef with 50 Cent? Wasn't 50 Cent trolling Floyd Mayweather about how he couldn't read? Chuck is really gonna win over Snake. Yeah, I might win money with Chuck. I might walk up with the disease with Kenny. Wow, guys, I can't even break this. Voting Chuck because I wanted yeah, you're right. JK's you would have no shot. You'd have no shot. Wow. Wow, guys. Wow, that's kind of a surprise to me. Not gonna lie. Kind of a surprise to me. We got Floyd and Chuck in the Final Four. Our next Elite Eight matchup is, and this is a good one too. They're all good at this point. Hulk versus Josh Gordon. Who would you rather party with, Hulk Hogan or Josh Gordon? What's Josh Gordon up to these days? I don't know. I mean, R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. I don't know what Josh Gordon is up to these days himself. That's what good point, Brian. That's what I was just asking. I'm like, yeah, guys, get a list of athletes you want me to contact to get interviews on. I'll contact Josh Gordon. I'll try to get Josh Gordon on here. 100%. I mean, we got JK out there in Cleveland. Maybe he's got some connects. Now we no. All right, we'll end that poll. Looks like 3-1. 3-1. Josh Gordon over Hulk Hogan. And our final Elite Eight matchup. We've got Johnny Football versus David Ortiz versus Johnny Football himself. Who would you rather party with? Didn't he? Where you been, B-Wall? Yeah, I know, JK, and then it's like when the rules hashtag don't apply. Cartels or oil tycoon. Dan, did you hear that oil tycoon? You missed Snake getting eliminated. Dan, did you hear that oil tycoon story was made up? Did you ever watch that the Johnny Football Netflix thing about how they made that story up as a cover for how he was earning money, like on the side, like signing autographs or whatever, and then he was flashing the money, and so like they literally made it up as a story, like, oh, my dad's an oil tycoon, that's how I have all this money, but it's not true. That's not true. Like he actually got the money, like. Oh, okay. That's true. These analogies have been great. We got a tie vote right now. Ortiz versus Johnny Football. David Ortiz is one of my favorite players of all time. Johnny Football. Kid was NIL before NIL. Yeah, when the rules don't apply. Johnny Football was all about that. Jeez, guys, I really don't want to cast this tie-breaking vote. This is one I don't want to cast. But if you go to my Facebook profile pic, or banner picture, or whatever they call it, it's still set as David Ortiz. Was set as David Ortiz about 15 years, whenever the Boston bombing happened. Interesting Final Four, guys. Floyd, these are all like very good athletes too in their own right. Floyd, Charles Barkley, Josh Gordon, David Ortiz. All very good athletes in their own right. So our first Final Four matchup, guys. We'll give us. We're all the way down here in the Final Four of our bracket, top 10 best Thirsty Thursday guys you want to party with on a Thursday. Athlete edition. I'm going to check the scores for us, guys. Those last three, it's now 10-3 Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs had a 1-yard touchdown rush in the first quarter. Looks like Dallas is driving now. They're on Detroit's 26. So 10-3 Detroit, but Dallas is driving. How are the Sixers doing? Sixers are up 3 on the Warriors. Sixers are Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, Gibbs. TD. Sixers are so bad. I'm sorry. I'm not a believer. Not a believer. All right, guys. Final Four edition. Thanks for being here. Final Four. We're almost at the end of our bracket here. Floyd versus Chuck. Who would you rather party with? This is like talk about icons. 2 icons. Floyd Money Mayweather. Charles Barkley. Now, some of our OG squad, Chuck is quite popular here at the Former Squad. Quite popular. Bracket's not rigged, B-Wall, I promise. Promise the bracket's not rigged. Uh-oh, guys. Wow. Wow. Here I push Floyd to the next round, and he's going to get eliminated. And Chuck is going to be in the finals. Is this 2 nights in a row? Was Chuck in the finals last night, guys? I know he was in the Final Four. You're getting framed with fly. Dan, I love your explanations. I love them. They're so funny. Chuck won 4-1. Chuck in the finals. I think 2 nights in a row. He was definitely at least in the Final Four. It would be fun. Be fun playing out there with Chuck. All right, guys. Last Final Four matchup. Who would you rather party with? Josh Gordon or David Ortiz? Oh man, that's terrible. Yeah, we'd be hearing that a lot. Wisest party guy, I know. I told you, Jake. He's gonna be both. He's both the wisest and the guy. It's like what? It's like who's the comp for that? I don't know. Like Ben Franklin or something. Ben Franklin? I don't know. I guess we could think of like who is both wise and a crazy partier. I don't know. Ben Franklin or Charles Park. All right, guys. Josh Gordon, my boy Josh Gordon, made it to the finals. Did I push him through at one point? I don't know if I did. Ben Franklin was a savage, I know, and he was like crazy wise too. I mean, they're still telling stories about him in Paris. So it's 3-2, Josh Gordon. Solid, honestly surprising for me. Final Four run for David Ortiz in this. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a cool. Oh shoot. Oh no! What did I just do, guys? What did I just do? Where are my brackets? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? At least we know who's in the Final Four. I'll just... What the frick? All right. All right. Thought I lost it all. We didn't. We still got it, thankfully. Nope, Ryan, we don't. It's Charles Barkley versus Josh Gordon in the finals. It's all still there. This is the final. Our final. Who would you rather party with? Chuck or Josh Gordon? You can't believe Josh Gordon's in the finals? I can. Chuck or Josh Gordon? Chuck's probably going to win this one. So, like, we started with, like, this is a good list, guys. This is a really good list tonight. This is Cleveland versus Philly in the finals here, JK. You're right. Hey. Chuck versus Josh Gordon looks like, I mean, Chuck's path to the finals was he beat Jason Kelsey, no family. Well, like, so he kind of had an advantage on that one, maybe. Then he beat Lawrence Taylor. He's taken down a couple. Chuck in this bracket. He beat LT, Kenny Stabler, and Floyd Mayweather already. And then Josh Gordon. Who did Josh Gordon beat? Gordon beat Schilling, Gronk and TB12, Hulk Hogan, and David Ortiz. So, it's just over, guys. It's just 100%. It's unanimous. It's unanimous. I mean, hey, I guess it is. It's honest. It's very on brand, guys. We're going to end it. I mean, first unanimous champion. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. I guess I could remember the stuff. We actually, the brackets we can go back and check too. And now that we're putting in votes and stuff, we can see it. But Chuck is the champion, guys. And honestly, it kind of makes sense. Here, former squad. He's one of our favorites. Who could have predicted that? Nobody. So you guys know here, the last poll of the night's coming out. Did Charles Barkley deserve to win? Chuck's in every bracket? Nah, he's not going to be in every bracket. B-Wall. He won't be. I promise. He was. Well, now that I need to go back to the Wisest Minds one. It's cool that this is actually a really cool website. He lost to Pistol Pete 4-3. I knew he was. I forgot. Okay, Pistol Pete. No, he was in the finals. He was in the finals. He lost to Pistol Pete 4-3. Gordon would be borrowing $20 for captain. That's hilarious, JK. Steph was not in the bracket, Elena. I had to kick him out for somebody. I forget who. One of the late, maybe Johnny Football, I think. Exactly. Dan's got it. Dan's on the wavelength. All right, 5 votes. Wow, so Chuck deserved this one, and people thought that Pete Maravich deserved the one yesterday. This is from yesterday. Elena, he could have won? What? Maybe. You might be right. Is Charles Superman LeBron Lex Luthor? Maybe. It's not far off, I don't think. I don't think that's crazy far off. If it's a DC universe, yes. All right, guys. Thanks for being here tonight. we're gonna call it there. Thanks for that awesome, a lot of fun putting that bracket together. We'll see about tomorrow, guys. I'm playing. I guess I'm playing. I'll see how I feel when I wake up. Deadpool's. I like Deadpool as well. Be well. I've only seen the first one, I think, but I know, Elena. But like it takes a lot of energy to do the wheels. You know, it takes a lot of energy. Maybe not. Maybe we'll have to wait for another week, Elena. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we gotta wait for another week. You guys. I mean, I'm gonna try. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. I mean, I'll. If I'm not going live tomorrow, I will announce. But I'll plan on it. I mean, I'll see how I'm feeling. It's a lot. So, thanks for being here tonight, guys. You guys are the best. I hope everybody has a great night. Enjoy what you're watching. Have a great, relaxing, restful evening. And we will talk soon. All right, guys. Much love. Have a good night, everybody.